New at 4, it's just about that time as 4th of July activities take place throughout the weekend. The Denver Health Paramedic Division is here to give some recommendations on how you and your family can stay safe while still having a really good time. Joining me now to talk about that is Lieutenant Jay Starzinski from the Paramedic Division. Lieutenant Starzinski, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. All right, number one call you get on a 4th of July holiday weekend, what is it?
I think it's probably going to be not as sexy as you'd think, and it's probably heat-related illness or heat-related injuries, and that can be anything from heat exhaustion up to and including heat stroke. Heat exhaustion is pretty normal. That happens when you're outside in the hot weather. It's going to be hot. It'll be humid this weekend. Heat index will be high, and so that's just spending a long period of time or exerting yourself out in the hot weather, and that usually results in a call to 911 if things don't go well.
When is it time to call 911 for that versus I just need to drink some water, put an ice pack on, go in the shade and cool off a little bit?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. Heat injuries and illnesses vary from minor to very severe. So time to call 911 is probably when you notice someone who's acting a little altered or a little goofy or just not themselves. They're sweating profusely, they have a headache, or they even appear disoriented. So prior to that, the deal would be if you have someone who's experiencing, either yourself or someone who's experiencing a heat emergency, move them to a shaded area. Whether that's a cool building or a car, just get them out of the direct heat. And then, as I said, if the symptoms progress and you're feeling unwell, nauseated, headache, that's probably time to call 911.
All right, let's talk about fireworks right now. Legal or not, a lot of people use them anyway. What do you want people to know about them and the potential danger that they cause and some of the injuries you see every year?
Yeah, I think the biggie is going to be the overarching theme is leave the fireworks to the professionals, right? Each year we respond to calls for the neighborhood fireworks shows. People will do this. Just be cognizant and aware of what you're doing in your surroundings. I think if you have children that are in the area, be extra aware of what's going on with the children while you're there. As far as injuries go, very minor to very severe, right? You could have burns. You could have burns on your hands. You could have burns on your face. You could lose a finger. You could lose a hand. Or you could have problems with vision or your hearing. These are life-altering, or some of these injuries are life-altering. If you lose a digit or damage your hearing or your vision, your life is going to be dramatically different for the rest of it. So just, again, the overarching theme is leave the fireworks to the professionals.
Are those sort of injuries, those severe ones where you talk about someone losing a digit or having some like permanent vision issues, are they something that happens, say, every 5 years, or is this something that you see basically every summer, someone's going to get severely hurt like that?
I think it's fair to say that someone somewhere in Denver will have some type of life-altering injury due to fireworks misuse or mishandling this season.
Okay, you certainly don't want it to be you. And again, that's why you say your reminder there, leave it to the professionals. All right, Lieutenant Starzinski from Denver Health, appreciate the advice today. Hope you have a happy 4th.
Thanks very much.